Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Live with Lindy. I am Lindy, Eric Lindquist. That's where you can follow me over on X at Eric Lindquist and hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell over on the YouTubes. Goes a long way for me on this video, goes a long way for you. That way you become apprised whenever great content is going live here at our little neck of the YouTube woods, my friends. I woke up this morning, took Duke for a long walk, looked at the betting board. There were a couple of small edges here, small edges there. I just didn't feel like it. It's okay once in a while to just be like, you know what? I don't feel like firing anything. It was the first part of a doubleheader. Thought there'd be some weird stuff. And obviously, you watched Lindy's Lean Sykes and Locks last night. I thought Duran home run looked pretty damn good against Kramer. It's a triple. Would have been the worst kind of punishment on the entire planet Earth. It would have been unbelievable. And you know what? I didn't have to wake up with any pain. I didn't have to wake up, start 2 units down, and figure out how the hell to get out of a hole because I'm in no hole. I have nothing. These first 2 games, nothing. We'll live sweat them. If you've got something, we can take a look at it, but just didn't feel like it. That's okay. I think sometimes people just feel like, oh, I got to get up, I got to go. And it's like, well, I want to win money every day. I want to make good bets every day. There were a couple that looked okay. Obviously, it was not going to be on Garrett Cole strikeouts. And he's just, I don't know, midst of being a lawnmower. I will say this. I was surprised to see how poorly pitching projected today from a fantasy perspective over at Stochastic. Obviously, I'm doing live before lock. It'll be earlier, 20 minutes earlier, because every game starting at 6:40 Eastern, 3:40 Pacific is on that main slate. 9-gamer coming your way in the evening window. So, I mean, these are some really weak pitcher projections. Reed Detmer's taking on, a team that's unbelievable at avoiding strikeouts against lefties. Still just staring down the barrel of a 45 there. Emerson Hancock taking on Cincy. Usually pretty good, but he's Emerson Hancock, and I still don't believe it entirely. And Logan Henderson's really, really good. I really want to click him on underdog, and I'm not going to. I think there's better edges out there in the world. If you are looking for something and you absolutely have to play it from this early game, Logan Henderson does make some sense here, but there's a lot of projection sources out there. Zip, Steamer, the bat. They're not as high on Logan Henderson just continuing this strikeout assault. And he has been on a strikeout assault when healthy. Also, how far is he going to pitch into this game? His outs prop is just nuked. Nuked to the under. Was it like 16.5? Yeah, 15.5 now, plus 150 to get involved in that. This got completely nuked, the under. One thing that I didn't talk about that I definitely took into consideration last night on MLB Lindy's, there are only 5 games tomorrow. We have a divisional Minnesota-Cleveland game. San Diego, Atlanta finish up their set before the weekend. Tampa Bay, Toronto finish out their set. So 3 series that are still ongoing, 4-game series for the beginning part of this week. Then Arizona and St. Louis play their first. Kansas City, Detroit play their first. Only 10 teams. So you know what that means? If you've got an intact bullpen today, you're going to deploy them. You're absolutely going to deploy them. This is probably the only thing on the planet that has me thinking that Logan Henderson isn't a great play at 5.5 strikeouts for underdog. You have all of the options. You are going to utilize, obviously, guy pitched 65 pitches yesterday. He's not very good anyway. Bryce Wilson. You're not playing him, but every other pitcher could pitch as much as you needed. He's probably not pitching with 50, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 main pieces of your bullpen, you're going to go to them early and often. You're going to get down with your bad self. So, is what it is. Yeah, Cy Keller, what in the God's green earth? Obviously, I thought the Yankees hit props, and I said this last night too. I thought Paul Goldschmidt would not be in that lineup early, and he had just a dumb plus 550 sitting out in this first game for him. That would have been tilting. So I went to 525, ends up not in the lineup. He's my age. I mean, there's that. A little bit more spry as a professional athlete than I am at this day and age. Reading the good news on the newspaper page. 8 strikeouts. Garrett Cole just absolutely massacring Pittsburgh. Perfect game going. Oh, and as soon as I say that, Gonzalez gets a hit. Fuck me, right? What a jerk. What a jerk I am. Sorry, Garrett Cole. I said the word no-hitter and boom, done. MLB is impossible, I swear. No. Definitely not. Of course, I stacked the Yanks-Pirates game on the early slate. Didn't want to do that. There's Coors Field. I stacked Coors. In fact, I played 100 lineups. I didn't even max out the mini-max. I just played $50. And I played 98 Washington, Colorado stacks with 2 Seattle stacks against Singer. 98 of my 5-man stacks are Washington, Colorado. Thought about some San Francisco, played them a lot as 2-man. The problem with San Francisco for DFS is that Eldridge and Devers continue to be at first base only. It's just awful. You get Kavanaugh at catcher with Goodman and Shea there. That's not a lot of fun. So I don't want to be props are smooth. Yeah, no, props have been really good. And obviously MLB DFS, it's its own thing. I am lower to the field on Garrett Cole for the early slate, but yeah, didn't end up, you cursed Cole. Did I really? I ended up like he ended up like 40% owned. I had 30%. So nothing crazy whatsoever. But I mean, he was your highest projected pitcher, sub 18 fantasy points. You'll never see that on a 17 game slate again. Like, that is wild to see every pitcher down in the doldrums. Now, I'm pretty heavy on Christian Scott. I'm pretty heavy on Reed Detmers. I have a little bit of Emerson Hancock. I'm going to be below the field on him. And then I jammed Landon Rupp. Just jammed him against Kansas City. No Bobby Witt Jr., no Jack Caglione. I'm on the San Francisco side. Bet that. Jacob Gonzalez, 2-run home run. I am the devil. Sorry, Garrett Cole. I needed that because obviously I'm below the field on Cole, but man, did I just curse that guy. That wasn't very nice of me. Let's watch this too. I ended up betting Devers home run last night. Just threw 4 plays in, just was sitting on my phone and had some updated projections, updated numbers, and I was like, all right, I'll fire off a couple more bets. Nothing crazy. Gabriel Hughes, very small play on the under of his 4.5 strikeouts. Where's that at? So these are ads since, oh my God, go me. Why did I only play for why did I only put $30 on that? What the fuck is wrong with me? Do I not like more money? Do I not like more CLV, even though Polly Pocket calls it a lie? Gauge Jump. Our boy. My boy, J Metal K. Eat my dick. Rafael Devers, plus 476. Useful. We're going to call that extremely useful when it closes inside of 400 and you get 476 on Rafael Devers. 348-foot home run. That's hilarious. And then I had put 25 to win a little bit. I do think this is Prize Picks viable. You know what? That game just started. That's annoying. I'm an annoying person. I annoy myself sometimes. I didn't think Prize Picks was going to end up showing up. I didn't think it was going to end up as Pick'em, which is why I played it. It did not have it as Pick'em last night. Obviously, this is what I was 100% expecting. Didn't see that it would have some Pick'em validity at this point. Otherwise, I would have waited and utilized it there. But I didn't think there was a ton of great Pick'em in the morning. I looked at Brandon Lau, 4.5 fantasy score, stayed away. Looked at Brian Reynolds, 4.5 fantasy score, stayed away. Looked at the under of Mitch Keller outs, did not. I mean, that dude's just fucking rolling right now. I mean, Garrett Cole, 9 strikeouts. That's a hefty number. Mitch Keller just absolutely rolling, though. Rolling. I mean, we got terrible challenges from Jazz Chisholm. Not sure if anybody saw that. That guy might be the worst in the history of ABS. Might be the worst in the history of ABS. But other plays that I made last night, wrote about it, hated. Cal Quantrill moved. Yeah, we're getting Alexander now. So that's going to be a void. Good times. Probably doing me a favor. Toronto Blue Jays. I don't understand this line. I don't. Minus 108 at FanDuel right now. I'm a little perplexed. Braden Fisher is much better. And I get it. Toronto is its own thing. And, Tampa Bay just wins baseball games. So why not bet against them? But, a lot of red. More blue. Gets the whiff, gets the chase, but Toronto's pretty plate disciplined. Like, they're not a great strikeout target. Even though there's been some regression year over year, they are dead last in strikeout rate against righties. What am I missing? I'm not going to call it a complete pissing mismatch, and I said that on purpose this time, but I'm a little perplexed by that line. Little perplexed. Brian Rocchio plus 850. I saw a plus 900 pop up for a quick second. The Fanatics almost got it, and then it was gone by the time I saw it. I think B. Grebs tailed it. I think that's who it was that posted it, and then I went over there. Oh, it was completely nuked. Fanatics not even on the board anymore. So that is not good. Well, I mean, it's good because it looks good. Over 9.5. Basically sitting in market alignment with it. I'm still going to back runs for Lauer Nola. Still going to back some runs for Lauer Nola. Left on left, not a major issue for Eric Lauer. Well, it is an issue for Eric Lauer. That's why we're betting it, but we'll get into the ins and outs of that. The Reds ended up on a Nate Lau home run in a fun capacity as well. Plus 140, kind of just matriculating around those numbers. Brady Singer's been so much better, guys. I mean, Sierra, XFIP, batting average under 160, expected batting average under 175. Like, 179 BABIP isn't sustainable, but 0.63 whip is not a joke, especially in Coors. One of those starts in Coors. Literally another one of these comparison tools, because I don't understand this number either. This game's getting underway. We got some major CLV on this one, so pretty much standard on a lot of these plays. Again, night before, money lines and totals. You're not going to see crazy swings in your direction. You're really not. Not in the year of our Lord 2026. Once upon a time, you did. A lot of our edges, obviously, we find in the prop streets. I think you've understood that about me at this point in time. And Bryce Terang. There was a 685 at Kalshi for, quick second. This had barely any liquidity. I was looking. But otherwise, 10 cents. 10 cents of CLV on Bryce Terang. So he's going to hit a yah here for us live on stream. That would be awfully fun. Did play a lot of Christian Scott in DFS, but also I just jammed Coors Field. One Singer under 5.5 hits allowed today. Yeah, what could go wrong other than everything? Am I crazy to like Tyler Stevenson? No. You're not crazy to like any Cincinnati Red, I think. I don't think Emerson Hancock is going to keep this going. Now, I prefer the lefties, so Stevenson doesn't go into that category. You know who does? Put this up right beforehand because I saw there were some massive edges. I did a couple of rotational pieces, but ended up playing this for the 5. Soderstrom, Varsho, Lau. Or Brandon Lau, Nate Lowe. There you go. Nathaniel Lowe, Dalton Varsho, Tyler Soderstrom. All best available at Underdog. All of them positive EV from a projection and top-down perspective. Probably getting worse than that now, if I had to guess. Nope. Soderstrom still sitting 486 there. Got him closer to 450. So only an Underdog, really. I don't want to play him crazy. I mean, he's the least edge of everybody here. Yeah, Nate Lowe just got completely bludgeoned. He was north of 550. That was useful. And Varsho, he was north of 600. We might have nuked that. There is a 650. This is the one that you could play individually between everything. I might still bet it. I don't know yet. What's up, Lindy? What's up, my guy? What's up, Seasburg? Gee, the real question is, did the trade age well? I think so. What? You could take your Bryce Trang goober. That's very rude. I used your Libby analysis yesterday and bet Joe Adele based on your pull air discussion. Thank you. I love that you took bits of the show and the things we care about and you applied it to your own research. I can't cover every single edge in the MLB streets. That is impossible. But teaching people how I go about it and using it to inform your own play and then hearing you win, that feels really good. Good morning to you. Parth Meta. There we go. Can Marlins win finally? I looked at them for a long time. I'm not going to. Peter Lambert ended up being the lean in that one. UD home runs also bump real quick. Yeah, I had a feeling they might, but just wanted to kind of snag all of those guys together, siphon them off. Tarang's the goober, not me. All right. Well, I'm a little bit of a goober. Ask my wife. Is Devers leading off this inning? Yeah. All right. So we got 2 home run sweats coming up back to back. I'm on Devers and I'm on Tarang. Devers, tons of CLV, Tarang, like 10 cents. So I get it. It's Bryce Tarang. But he also strikes out the least of these lefties. And I think there is a lot to be said about that. Dude, Collier and Howard sharing a floor for my Minnesota Lynx. What a time to be alive. What time does that game start? Noon? Game starts in 40 minutes? What's that one chick that we need for our prize picks card to close it out? What was her name again? Completely forgot. Is she playing early? Kelsey Mitchell? Nope, she sure ain't. Up to 27. Did Caitlin Clark get ruled out or something? Because that is huge now. But we got Josh Young and Tristan Peters across. Yesterday, another one of those days, just like Monday, where I'm like, I'm about to get steamrolled again. And then everything kind of broke our way. Everything broke our way in the evening window. That is back-to-back days of everything breaking our way in the window. Yeah, Devers 0-2. Bye. Good luck with that. Might as well just jump over to the Tarang at bat. Like, Devers 0-2 seems bad. I played the wrong Dwushka. Oh, Devers hit a double? That'll make you jump off a bridge. Yep, I'll jump. Fuck me. What? You know, it's all right. I'm on San Francisco. It's my heaviest money line play of the day. What a dumb number against Seth Lugo. 110 off the bat. Let's loft next time, friend. No, it didn't. The Dwushka one. I put the wrong Dwushka in. That's a sentence I've never said in my life. We can be pretty confident of that. I played the wrong Dwushka square, and it did not hit. Jose Ramirez back today. It'll be fun. Shitty timing for my Twins. They play again tomorrow, too. Pretty annoying. Come on, Tarang. Light Christian Scott up or get walked because that's par for the course. Can we see a ball leave? No. We're going to get walked immediately. Fuck you. Aruga. Yeah, no, Dwushka. Dwushka? Dwoosh. Dwushka. Yeah, I saw it was a walk. Thanks, Josh Gillum. Appreciate you. It's on the screen. God. Devers to third. Score him, please. This is definitely who you want up at bat. Contact guy. You got to get a ball in play here. You just got to get a ball in play. You're just Devers this way. To walk in case you didn't see. I will actually come through this screen into Boston, and I will drop hands, sir. Actually, no. We will raise hands is what we shall do. Don't do that. Actually love seeing so many number nerds hanging out. He's just getting exactly. Lee out, but did he get the ball in play enough for Devers to score? My guess is no, based on your reaction there. I got a 50% boost. Wood or Alvarez to nuke? Can I have your blessing? Oh, great. Double play, you said? That's perfect. Perfect. Thanks, Lee. Duke's going to have a long walk. I mean, this goes into the vein of a Duke's Nukes, but it was just a flat out. I wasn't going to just put a buck on that one. There's so much edge in this. Most of it from that guy. Yeah, it just had to be done. Pull 10Ks. Seems good. Seems good. The other one, I'm a little bit, again, the Logan Henderson's just tilting. 3 strikeouts in the first, because of course. No Soto in the lineup today, just mowing through it. Just out there like Odysseus. Just fighting those huge helmet guys that I haven't seen yet. Or Cyclops that I haven't seen yet. Or any of things we know about the Odyssey that I have not seen yet. But I know the guy who did all of the editing for it, which was fun. My friend Steve. That guy will drink a glass of wine with you. Holy shit. When I go to LA and hang out with him, I generally don't get home without an Uber. Let's just put it that way. Thanks for inviting me to the premiere, you asshole. But, that's a conversation for a different day. Let's start doing this. And Rafi going to go yard for you? I hope so. Nice double. They're scoring next inning. I hope so. No, I don't have either of those. I only have Devers hit a home run. He hits a double, which had to have been close to the same odds for what it's worth. So extremely tilting. Massively tilting. He has to go 2 up. Yeah, I like that. I think the most interesting one is, it's almost always going to be Colorado in spots like this. Actually, that's not true because they're the home team. Almost always want to take a big away dog that gets the first crack at it. Cincinnati would be viable for me. Yeah, I like Cincinnati more than I like Oakland. I like Cincinnati for up 2 promo. Yeah, Cincinnati's the up 2 promo of the day. Anywho, we got some bets. We got some sweating going on. That makes it fun. Doesn't that make it fun? Time flies when you're having fun. Already half an hour in because, of course we are. Of course we are. Let's get some bets too. I know some people, yesterday, don't have a power outage. That's what we learned. YouTube comments. Holy shit. I know there's like 3,000 people that ended up watching a live video of MLB Lindy's. It was 2 hours of process. I get it. You got things to do. I got things to do too. But I thought a video in the midst of circumstances was better than no video. But apparently, next time I should just have no video. My Lord. You have 1 million pick'em cards today? Yeah, I should probably build a couple out here. Jared Young obviously would have been a part of it. Minus 122. That would have been useful. Let's take a look at the pick'em board. Let's start there because we had a lot of fun the other day building out a ton of losers. I had fun. Let's just go to pregame only, obviously. And let's do this by, I love edging. Let's just edge. Let's edge, bro. Don't say that to your buddy. It won't go well. But anyway, we got some interesting edges here. I've got my top-down stuff. Again, I'm not going to share my Excel spreadsheet. Then, well, you'll just copy it. Somebody will just copy it. Or I care more about it than they do, and they would be like, oh, this is why you suck. I don't think that's the case. I think I've proven over a long-term sample size, you're all right with me. Last week, you were not all right with me. This week, you're all right with me. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we're green. We're green. Where did that happen? I thought yesterday I was going to die. I thought I was going to die. Monday, I thought I was going to die. I did not die. Sunday, thought I was going to die. Did not die. Oh, the tables have turned, Mr. Powers. What will people start working on behind the scenes? Ooh. What do I want you working? I want you working on Prize Picks. Let's collab some Prize Picks, you and me. You guys go over to Tails, tails.bet/Lindy. You can follow me. You can follow this handsome individual, J Metal K, throwing out some e-game winners for me overnight. I did not get Dwooshka across, but that's okay. Dude's firing Deuce and Bears. Again, I hope you understand. There are lots of ways to skin a cat, even though I hate that analogy. And utilizing an odd screen like we have over at Odd Shopper is a game changer. You can bet so many markets. I don't think you understand. I'm sharing a very, very, very small portion. We could jump over to WNBA. Is there WNBA going for stuff? I could do some picking for you over here too. You can look at PRA. We can cite this off of Edge. I have my Edge books. Here's the books I like to edge with. I love my wife. But anyway, we've got so many things that we can bet on a day in, day out basis that you don't have to know jack diddly douche about. I know it helps to know ball. It's fun to know ball. I feel like I know ball in the, especially the anti-lemon streets in the NFL. In the NBA streets, I definitely bet knowing ball and understanding injuries and substitution patterns and Marcus Simeon going yard. Okay. But you don't have to know jack diddly douche about the WNBA. I don't know who Dominique Malonga is. You think I know who Dominique Malonga is? No. Oh, she doesn't play for my Lynx. That would be bad because I feel like I know the Lynx players. But Olivia Nelson Odata, just from a market-based perspective, minus 115 where everything else is minus 125. Here, Hard Rock for a bet. Anika Ngumake, like I know who that is. I actually know who that person is. Doesn't she do all the commentary for ESPN in the NBA streets too? But anyway, I know who this is. You can just go to Hard Rock, bet this, and you've got edge. You've got edge. That's the beauty of the odd screen. Dude's going into the KBO streets every night, and he is looking across the board, and he is identifying, well, not player props because they're not available at the moment. How about tomorrow? Tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow. Maybe you do know about KBO. Maybe you are able to handicap such things. Or you can simply take top-down bets that show up green. And life will be better for you long-term for it. My guy JMLK is doing that for you. You know what? It can be work, but it also is a lot of fun. Encarnacion Strand Homer literally brought that up yesterday. Drop kick me in the dick. But anyway, Cincinnati cast off Christian Encarnacion Strand. CES. There we are. Cesspool of broken dreams and sadness that I didn't bet that, but I stared at him. I literally said, why is he popping for me? I can't bet that. I said I wasn't going to bet anything early. That potentially could have been there. I don't know. I was looking at Mitch Keller under outs the most. Didn't bet anything. But Baby Lindy 50, guys, if you guys want to utilize this odds screen as well, it is so easy to navigate. The liquidity tool, so easy to understand. A lot of sharp money going out. We want to tail that. It's where tails and OddsShopper meet. It's a beautiful thing. Baby Lindy 50 hooks you up for a 7-day free trial if you've never checked out the tools. And if you have, 50% still applicable to you off your first week or month. That is the good shit, my friends. That is what you want to take advantage of. Baby Lindy 50. Yeah. Anyway, J Metal K, let's get some prize pick stuff going because I don't have anything yet. And we have that one card that, again, not going to settle till forever for that taco. But that'd be fun. It'd be fun to hit 3 pick'em cards coming off of yesterday. That'd be good. That'd be good. We like that. You like that. You like that. Let me check into the comments here. We love Lindy. I love you, IUD. And also one of the greatest screen names of all time. I combo Langford PCA like a fool. I don't think that makes you a fool. I don't see what the numbers are. Not the drop kick. Yeah, no, drop kick me in the dick. That's what you got to do. Come on, Shane Langford last night for a W. Thank you for the shout out. Oh, there you go. There you go. Shea home run. That came by way of J Metal K. And obviously, I didn't know that it got to 360 over on BetMGM. We were able to snipe that beauty. Useful. I'm going to call that very useful. Teamwork makes the... You all said it. You know you all said it. Like the KBB streets. Korean basketball? Or is it KBO baseball? Yeah. We got good stuff going. The combo was home runs last night. That's fun. That's fun. Former twin we got from Male. Yeah. Yeah. Former twin. Won't put that on my gravestone. Happy I stayed away from this ballpark for a second consecutive day, it would appear. Just in terms of DFS. Bet San Francisco very heavy and very tilted to have this basically be in order. You got the Devers double, but double play ball to keep the lineup in order here. That is mega, mega tilting. We are not, I'm straight up not having fun with that. Going to double dip on Mookie, literally nuking. What play? Stopping by to say you're my hero. Jordan Vanek, you're my hero, my dude. How you been? Haven't seen you forever. Great to see you. The Twitter algorithm is so fucked. The people I want to see, I don't get to see. The people I don't want to see are everywhere. When did the Twitter algo become a cesspool of broken dreams and sadness? I want to see Jordan Vanek talk ball. If you guys don't know, NFL Streets, my guy knows stuff. So give him a follow over on Twitter. Jordan Vanek. Great to see you. Price Fix tacos aren't from Taco Bell. Well, I love Taco Bell, so you're talking to the wrong guy. Played Soderstrom and France homers on UD. Where is he on? Where's France on UD? I played Soderstrom with a bunch of other shit. It's not bad. Not bad. Not good, but not bad. Just because Bet365 is drunk doesn't mean that you can't play 516 when Circa's at 455, but upper bound minus 600. I got to think that they're putting that more to the 540, 550 type number. But the edge of Soderstrom is enough. 486 should be inside of 450. Compensates for it. Tiny bit of edge. I don't mind that at all. Obviously, this was different before we absolutely nuked it. It was north of 580. What are we doing? Because Profit X was the only place beating him out. And boy, Do I like that home run today? On Underdog, it was. It's the only place to really fire it up. So yeah, Soderstrom does enough of that work. In France, I haven't done a lot with that game. First thing I want to do is look at Michael King at all of the things. God, I want this on pick him under. Oh, I would bludgeon that. We've taken his under the last two. This is the worst it's been at Open. We've taken his last two unders for a half unit. Finished at 4, I think, on both of them. He made me really sweat the other day. That was annoying. Against Bobby Witt. Bobby Witt strikes out in his first at bat against him. Boy, I didn't like that. Pirates did cash. You got the 2-up promo on him. That's always useful. Looked at Mitchell and Bowers for a long time. I just think they strike out too much. Strike out a lot. That was really kind of the deciding factor because I was really rotating around those three, figuring out what I wanted to do with them. When you have a 30.6% K rate here, and you've got Terang, a little bit more modest, and then you've got just a bajillion strikeouts, even though murders baseballs when it gets put in play. Jake Bowers striking out a bajillion times. The guy with more plate appearances, with more launch than Mitchell, pretty comparable to Jake Bowers. And at the worst price of the three, I thought that was pretty clear cut. So regardless of results on Bryce Trang or your feelings about Bryce Trang in J Metal K space, I thought it was the best of the plays. Y'all think Lindog's a crunch wrap supreme guy or more of a chicken quesadilla? Neither. I don't mind the chicken quesadillas, but I am very boring when it comes to Taco Bell. I get the number one, 3 hard shells, supreme, and I do that every time. Like, I really don't want to go, and like, maybe that's where my dad comes out of me. My dad just loves spaghetti and meatballs, steak and potatoes. He doesn't want any craziness. Neither do I with my Taco Bell or any of my fast food. Like, I don't have any crazy hot, like, I just like standard barbecue sauce with Chick-fil-A. McDonald's, I'm just a Egg McMuffin guy. I really don't like lunch, dinner from McDonald's, but I could fuck with an Egg McMuffin. It's pretty boring. Yeah. It was a value thing on Terang. Had his break even inside of plus 500. So again, it's only like 4%, 3% when you're talking about home runs at those kind of prices. It sounds like a lot when you get a buck, but the probability, it's not the same as $1 when you're talking minus 110 to minus 200 or minus 210. Those are not the same. They're not the same thing. They're different probabilities attached to them. So I don't know. It felt like an easy click relative to the three, and looking at the Bowers pricing and Mitchell pricing and just disagreeing. I don't know the last time I bet Bryce Trang, but it was a very specific thing to the fact that Christian Scott walks a lot of guys and strikes out a lot of guys from the left side. Cedane Rafaela going yard. Well, that doesn't say Duran, so I can like live to see another day. Boy, I would have been mad to bet that. Boy, I would have been mad to bet home run on Duran and see the triple come to fruition. That guy has to hit more triples than just him and Corbin Carroll. I feel like every time I turn on games for the Diamondbacks and the Red Sox, respectively, they are hitting triples. Buddy on the Red Sox just hit a dinger. That's good. Bangalore 6 fantasy point. No. Lindy would lose his mind over Kane Asada fries. No, we're not going to even tap into that shit. No Chick-fil-A Polynesian sauce? No. Best dipping sauces of any fast food chain, definitely Chick-fil-A. but like, you are hard pressed to find me caught dead eating Polynesian sauce. Nothing against Polynesians. Absolutely love what they've done with Hawaii. Love Polynesian Multicultural Center in Hawaii. Been there before. But their sauce is shit. Not gonna lie. What's oh my god? What happened? Oh, EMAC DFS. Yeah. Oh, G-Ram. Yeah, we know J-Ram's gonna be back. We got J-Mang. We got an awesome group hanging out here, sweating some baseball. Again, I've only home runs to sweat here on this side, and then San Francisco, we bet San Francisco. Those are, I mean, that's my major sweat. I have no sweat from Pitt, New York, from Boston, Baltimore. Neither of the doubleheaders I dipped into game one. I'll probably dip into game two. I would like Pittsburgh to utilize their main bullpen arms. We got Mlodzinski, so this is one where they're basically asking him to pitch 2-3 innings, and they could save it up. Mlodzinski trying to go the distance for him. It's a pretty high win percentage considering the Yankees are guaranteed 3 at-bats. But Mlodzinski's good. Probably the best bulk reliever in baseball. We've got a lot of Mlodzinski early in the season as Jared Jones was ramping up, coming back to health before he made his debut. He was their 5th starter. Like Mlodzinski a lot. I think he is rather good. I think he is rather good at the pitching of the baseballs, which are technically the guys who try to bet the most. All right, let's start. Before I talk about Polynesian sauce anymore, we have a very, very interesting situation here. All C.J. Abrams does is hit home runs. Dylan Cruz coming off a day off. And I really think this guy sucks. I took the under of strikeouts for Hughes. I mean, the CLV is outrageous. And it is not a lie, Polly. It is not a lie. It's the number one marker to identify you as a good bettor or not. No, it's not the only thing. I want to win money too, but by routinely getting CLV in the prop streets, my life goes a little bit better than the inverse. And I'm a little mad I only played this for 30 after all, because like this is suck me beautiful Stifler style. Ortiz triple, that's pretty annoying. Also, did the type in chat just get gigantic for everybody else? What's happening? Did they just like change the chat feature? It looks gigantic in YouTube chat. Looks gigantic. I was watching baseball and then I put you guys on here and you're on the screen here. But Gabriel Hughes, interesting evaluation. Oh, don't want Logan Henderson. Son of a biscuit. Let's go Rockies. So basically no sample size on him. How many innings pitched? 14 and a third innings so far. 2 starts, 1 relief appearance. This is not going to sustain. Absolutely not. And, you know, I go on and on and on about the Nationals against left-handed pitching. Gabriel Hughes, a righty, and no ground ball stuff at all. Balls in the air. Balls are in the air. It is an orgy mainly of men. That is balls in the air. That's what I'd imagine it being. Not that I have ever partaken in such a thing. But anyway, 2.74 expected ERA. 4.70 at AAA. Always hard to evaluate PCL guys because they play on the moon. Reno. Albuquerque. Vegas. We saw that ballpark this year. My God. Oklahoma City in the summer. When I met you in the summer. Gets a little bit brutal. So what do we do? Well, first thing I wanted to do was take a little trip down. What is he throwing? Because we have a lot of Washington guys that, and I have my sheet. I kind of know. I don't want to lead the witnesses because it's like I can look at the sheet and just bet off of it if I wanted to. But I'd rather get a little bit more granular with you. We got the Twins lineup too. Want to see this? See where some of these goobers are in the back half. Rodin in the lineup, always just a cesspool of sadness and broken dreams. Jackson catching. Sorry, Mr. Jackson. Woo-hoo, you aren't for real. Keishel does make the lineup, but no Kreidler. Instead, we have Rodin, who's going to just continue to suck. So that's cool. Day off for Buxton. Lee's batting second. Nick Gonzalez home run because, of course. You know, this might actually get our prize pick stuff started up. Brooks Lee ripped off the board. Plus 120 is just a smackaroony. You should smack that ass up. Use a fine motherfucker. Better back that ass up. This is going to be very interesting. That is not the lineup. Not the lineup we were anticipating. Brooks Lee, 4 fantasy score. Yup. Click. Travis Bazzana, 1.5 HRR. I gotta assume that's a click. It is not, which is annoying because, I mean, I don't know if that guy's never not cashed for me. Has he ever not cashed before? Has Bazzana ever gone for under 2 HRR ever in his lifetime? In your life, have you ever seen anything like it? That's the Tiger Woods call. We could go Heimlich maneuver. No. No. Shea at 6. No. Soderstrom 6.5. No. They're all no's. No. Brooks Lee remove projection. That's a bummer. Had a feeling that was coming. 4 fantasy score. She gone. She very gone. Pull up to 11 Ks. Seems good. Man, I thought Valdez only hit home runs. Weird. The time to be alive, my friends. What a time indeed. Gage jump K ladder. I bet his Ks. Yeah, Christian Scott 2 walks. I mean, it was juiced pretty heavily, wasn't it? You didn't get it at pick 6, did you? You always play pick 6. You're always asking pick 6. That's why I ask. I did not see that. That would have been tremendous. I saw a minus 160 on him. So, just saying. Would have missed that. Was on prize picks. That's free. That's tilting. Not when I woke up. Not when I woke up, it wasn't. We're sitting here edging with our friends. And by that, I mean finding edges. Of course. You guys are really in the gutter today. I'm just waiting for the Terang home run alert. Devers. I mean, Lugo has retired them in order. We are on our 13th out of the game, 13th batter of the game. Unbelievable. What is going on? And I jammed Landon Rupp in DFS, so that is obviously good. 80% Landon Rupp against this abhorrent Kansas City lineup. I mean, this is the definition of insanity. No Bobby Witt, no Jack Caglione, and I mean, closed at minus 142. I can't do it a lot better for you. Minus 116 where we bet him. And now, of course, just sitting here, minus 110 playing it straight up because God forbid San Francisco puts runs on the board for me. Douche lords. Yeah, I'm not happy about Lugo at all. This is dumb. This is very dumb. Even dumber that Devers hits a double. Can we get a homer? Can we get a homer? I'm not asking for much. Milwaukee. Just doing nasty things. Turang will be up at the start of this inning. So we're going to have Devers and Turang up again at the identical time. Pretty useful. That makes for a good, fun live sweat. But we got to get a bet in here quick because we got 15 minutes. We only got 15 minutes to save the world. I think we understand. That this Gabriel Hughes guy is not going to be as good going forward. But I will point out his home runs per 9. At AAA, he gave up no power. None. Zilch, squad diddly douche. Even in very advantageous hitters' parks, he did a very good job. But there's contact in Coors against one of the best offenses in baseball. I don't think anything stood out in the HRR realm. And I don't think there's anything. Curtis Mead I looked at for a long time in home run. He was north of 500. And I was like, I got to entertain that. But then you think about the bullpen behind it, and it's all righties with Bernardino, who made his first show up of the dealio. And then Curtis Mead's not in the lineup today. So that made my life easier. Didn't have to do anything from there. So what do we do? Because Gabriel Hughes, we're on the under of strikeouts already. I think we're pretty aware that C.J. Abrams is on a heater. You never walk away from the table when you're on a heater. And James Wood is priced like Babe Ruth. Didn't stop me from betting him yesterday. Penny was inside of 200. Now it's sitting 215. I'm probably not going to bet against a guy who has a non-existent home run rate with a plus 220 home run, regardless of my thoughts and feelings about it being sustainable or not. But I mean, this is a quick ascension. Single A ball, triple A. Hi, welcome to the show, because we're the Rockies and we have nothing else to do but figure out what else we got. We have nothing else to do. We sure aren't competing in the NL West. I'll tell you that much. Butler, 4.5 fantasy score? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would rather eat tires. I love the smell of tires, but I don't want to eat them. Anybody else have a weird fetish for smell of, like, you walk into a car shop? Fresh, new tires? Oh, God, the best. Or a bike shop? Oh, the absolute best. Sniff that like glue. That's what I'd do. Probably explains a lot about me. But this is what I think the best play is. Because I've broken this down pretty thoroughly. Mead not in the lineup, Pena in the lineup, but some of these guys with huge strikeout rates, him, James Wood, part of what's so beautiful about this is Gabriel Hughes is really not striking out lefties. 325 x WOBA, one pitch, a slider that gets any kind of swing and miss. And fastball against righties has gone ballistic. Hence, we have a million lefties in the lineup. Dylan Cruz is there. But otherwise, we're looking pretty lefty heavy across the board. Switch hitter Ruiz back in there again today. You guys know who I like the most. I would constantly be buying shares in this guy from now until forever. He wasn't minus 115 on Underdog last night. Almost played it right away. Didn't. Did not. Would have been a bummer. God forbid I do smart things. But here's where I think we end up going. The ex-WOBA sitting pretty tasteful. Not crazy. 325 xWOBA, but relative to righties, yeah, Gabriel Hughes has issues relative to righties. I don't love that Dylan Cruz sits right in front of him, but Dylan Cruz is a functional enough baseball player that I think I'm okay kind of letting it go. Let it go, let it go. Gabriel Hughes is a ho. CJ Abrams, Tanya, Garcia, Wood in front of it. Cruz there, Ruiz, Vivas behind it. Vivas, Las Vegas. One righty. Double check that I have this right still. Because it was bright green yesterday. It's still bright green on the sheet, but I need to bet this. I think Dalen Lyle is an awesome RBI target for today. Abrams probably live for some walks because of Jesus status. Dylan Cruz can get it done on the base paths in front, and behind him doesn't really matter for the RBI market. As far as runs go, don't love that for Lyle. It was nuked most of the time. It's going to be nuked in Coors Field. Somewhat interesting, but I think a little too thin for us. I don't know. Maybe I'm just in my feelings because Riley Green just auto did it out of the 5-hole for me for Detroit. Goes yard. Actually, no, it was earlier than that. He was cleanup. It's a homer. Bet is RBI and over 1.5 RBIs. Dalen Lyle at plus 118 is awesome. And Novig, enjoy. God, there's so much liquidity on these two, and they're just not close to each other. Yeah, no, I'm very mad. Doesn't translate sleeper odds on home runs. I know sleeper's generally terrible, but we got a no sweat $10 bet over there. I will talk to someone. I will see what we can do. Such a dad thing. Smell of tires. Dude, the smell of tires is glorious. I also have a deep fear, and this is not a joke. I want you guys to guess what I'm scared of. Put into chat what you think Eric Lindquist, Lindy himself, that's me. It's weird to talk about myself in third person. I apologize. But I want you to guess what I'm scared of. And don't say BVP, because I'm obviously scared of that. That you won't win any points for that. I am deathly afraid of something. And I don't think anybody could get remotely close to what it is. Okay, EMAC, go jump off. I don't know, not a bridge because I need you alive, but hard work. Are you kidding me? Who? Deathly afraid of hard work. What do you think I do every day? Not a bad guess, but no. A bad beat, not deathly afraid of it. Had too many of them to count. I am definitely afraid of that, but I think anybody would be, so it's not really a special fear. No. The thing I am the most afraid of on the entire planet is not a snake. It is not a spider. It is not heights. It is styrofoam. I think styrofoam is the most despicable thing that mankind has ever created. Styrofoam is a joke. It has the worst texture in the entire world. When you touch the side of a styrofoam cup, I feel as though you are stabbing me with 1,000 needles. It is truly the most despicable awful, horrendous feeling in the entire world to touch styrofoam, to hear the sound of styrofoam. Styrofoam was created by a monster. And I had to grow up with tackle boxes, like you had the worms that you would take to go fishing. And it would always come in those little styrofoam boxes. And even thinking about it now, the hair goes straight up on my arms. I literally cannot stand styrofoam. It is a joke. It has no place in our society. It is on par with genocide. I cannot believe styrofoam is a real thing that exists. We can put cardboard boxes and achieve the same thing. We have coolers that can be made of anything in the entire world. And we choose styrofoam. What? What? Styrofoam is abysmal. And when something gets packed in those little styrofoam peanut things, I make my wife open the package. I can't open the package. I can't do it. I can't do it. It is the thing I am the most afraid of on planet Earth. It is horrendous. And whoever made it, may God have mercy on their soul. I also bet Dalen Lyle RBI. So. If you guys want to tail a bet. Lodzinski was cracking. Well, they just tried to have him pitch multiple innings and eat it up. 3-run homer. Wowzer. Ben Rice is kind of good at baseball. I mean, his number was so damn short. I had his break even to like 300. I think he was like 220. Could not believe. And I mean, it's fantastic hitting weather. But yeah, there were some mistakes made. Obviously, one mistake is all it takes against Ben Rice. So there's that. Hey, Bellinger a hit. Who needed that? I thought J. Metal K needed that. You needed something there. Look at this smutty game. Look at this slut. Come on. Landon Rupp just smashing for DFS for me. Just absolutely smashing. What's Logan Henderson at? Yeah, he's just smashing. Christian Scott, not smashing. But yeah, absolutely jammed Rupp, so that's good. 2 HRR Bellinger, good for you. Jose Ramirez HRR. I doubt it. I doubt it. We've got Gage jump strikeouts here. We've got 2 plays. The Hughes one, which just has no place in society anymore. And Dalen Lyle. Again, wind in, not going to affect you that much in Wrigley. I hope you guys have realized that by now. It still plays way up because of the heat. And thin mountain air. Even though you get some barometric pressure that doesn't always agree, but that's a conversation for a different day. Not a meteorologist, I just play one on TV. Actually, I wish I played one on TV. That'd be better than this, but I like my job, so I'm not going to bitch too much. Even though apparently EMAC thinks I'm allergic to hard work, which makes me so mad at EMAC, it's not even funny. But not as funny. If he delivered me a styrofoam heart, I would know that he hated me more than anybody in the entire world. Strand again. This dude joking me. Hey, Baltimore might actually win some games now. It's always good to find that one guy who's on a heater. Even though I don't believe in hot streaks, you just kind of regress towards the mean eventually. I believe in bat speed and contact and launch angle and things you can somewhat predict rather than, I don't know, who's hot and who's cold. Relative to whom? Being hot Aaron Judge style is a little bit different than being hot Weston Wilson style, who is popping in every home run model today, which I'd rather jump into a lake of styrofoam, which should tell you, I really didn't like Weston Wilson. You know, you're not the first person who's told me that. It really kind of pisses me off. I bet everyone Lindy talks about and doesn't bet. I'm trying to parse through and find you the best edges. You ruined my day talking about styrofoam? Yeah. I'm glad that somebody else feels the same way I do. Yeah. It is the worst thing mankind is. Yet the atom bomb is less abhorrent than styrofoam. It's done more damage to me personally than the atom bomb has. Anyway, did you like Lyle 1.5? I don't like 1.5. I like getting to the 1. The 1.5 is a tough critique. Was not a tough critique in Wind Out Wrigley. You got Gleyber Torres back in the lineup. You had Kevin McGonigal atop that lineup. Those are two high ex-WOBA guys. They get on base a lot. And the whole thing about RBIs is you need dudes on base. Or you need a home run yourself, which I don't like any of the home runs against Hughes. I don't think anything is priced very well. I would be market making in all of those situations. I would be taking unders on every home run in Washington. But it's a pretty easy evaluation for me to look at CJ Abrams in his current state, Tanya, Wood and his on-base percent. Like all the guys in front of him just make way too much sense from an ex-WOBA perspective. And again, that's the main thing I'm tapping into. 325 ex-WOBA here and no strikeout stuff. An opportunity for guys to just be on base. And then it falls off a cliff. And it ended up being Ruiz not forward here. Ford's not in the lineup. They just wanted no righties out there. They wanted no righties, which I was pretty sure Washington was going to do, which is why we're on the under of 4.5 strikeouts. But, yeah. Need the Devers home run for the win? I just need... Well, I mean, I do want the Devers home run too. I need runs in this damn game from the Giants. I mean, I can't get more CLV than this in a money line night before. I really can't do it for you. Minus 116, closing minus 142, minus 135, a lot of spots. Like, I can't do better than that. I rarely, you've been following. I mean, I had 3 money lines on the card night before. And this was my favorite, the one I played the heaviest. Great. Nothing like having Kavanaugh at the plate to try to knock in runs. This is going to go well. Kansas City goes into the bucket of teams that plays tomorrow, which made me feel better about Lugo being on the mound to not necessarily eat it, but nice, cool bunt. Love bunting. Why are we bunting in the year of our Lord 2026? Why are we doing it? Why are we bunting? We don't play small ball except for late inning scenarios. You stupid franchise. Oh, I guess Araza's up. That's okay. All right, I'm back. I had 2 money lines. Sometimes I don't even have one. I had 3. I bet 3 money lines last night. Do we like Detmers over 1.5 walks? I haven't even ran it. Let me look at my sheet here. I'll sim it here in the background. I mean, I have my walk projection, obviously. That's the difference between mean and median. Oh my God, they scored a run. Oh, glory be and the saints be praised. Part of me just, I'm going to shoot. And no Bobby Witt or Jack Caglione to bail them out. Good. Well, what did Hughes do here? Why can't we have nice things? 3 lefties atop this lineup, 16% K rate, no strikeout stuff to lefties in AAA. Why not just mow down 2 guys immediately? Why not do it? Please get a hit. Eldridge, please get a hit. Daddy needs a new bicycle. Just looking at 2-1 curveballs. Great. Both of those strike looking on curveballs. What are we sitting on here, Eldridge? The bat has not left your shoulder. You are a 6'5" Adonis. You are one of those helmet guys in the Odyssey. What are we doing? Yeah. I saw the Hughes 2 strikeouts. That's why I brought it up. $0.30 of CLV. 30 cents. My guy J Metal K just out here posting for the people in his VIP. That's very nice of him. Ings Pirates feels like a fever dream. How so? Thanks for nothing, Eldridge. Appreciate you, bro. Way to go. Good job, good effort. I mean, Tanian would strike out, but I mean, those were just brain dead, insta strikeouts. I need Mitchell to not go yard for my sanity. I need Bowers to not go yard for my sanity. Those would be bad things. We like good things. Whatever. Got Cincy, Seattle about to start too. St. Louis, LA. Again, I broke this one down quite a bit. St. Louis, pretty strikeout immune here. I do not like the walks, by the way. It is perfectly efficient. I ran that for you. Like, insanely efficient. 5.2% hold in the market, too. We don't like that. Pretty much everything. I mean, I can guarantee you one thing. This will be a winner or it won't, because that's how 1.5 works. But he lands on 0-1 just about. just about 50% of the time. So you got to beat out the VIG. And I mean, obviously the right tail goes out a lot further because, well, the only way you win it under there is you get 0 or 1 walks. That is puissant. Puissant taught us how to do such things. For all my math geeks out there, who wants to talk puissant? What would I need for him? I will tell you. I would need plus money. I favor his under. I'm at 53% of the time towards the under. 47 to the over. So there is that. I would need plus money to take an over. But the under isn't in play at minus 121 and at 53% expected win percentage. So there's that. I don't think she does. She likes screenshotting after the fact and making fun of us. But that's what she likes to do. It's what most women like to do with me. Certain things you can't make fun of, though. I love my wife. Anyway, we've got Detmers. I want it so bad. I do. It is not going to go well. 5.5 is a big number. That game's getting underway. Nope, not yet. Great. Leadoff hitter on immediately after we finally took a lead. Come on, Landon. You're Gotham's reckoning after all. Oh, what price would you need for Marte? Ketel Marte is in home run. What market, Lakota? What market? Because he's unplayable. I can guarantee you before I even pull it up, in Chase, there is a 0% chance that I'm taking Ketel Marte inside of 400 today. 475. So that's a definite no. I do have other home runs I'm interested in. I've got a whole list of them here. You guys care about such things. You guys want to make some more bets now, and I don't have to do it after this program. We bet Rocchio. That could not be better. Could not be happier about Rocchio at 850 or, once again, got to 900 for a second. Is Jacob Wilson on steroids lately? It would have seemed so. I needed it bad yesterday, so that was nice for the picking people. Jacob Wilson, 2-run yaya. We have the Soderstrom home run there. We got Lowe coming up here. And then hopefully we get to have a late night sweat on the Varsho home run. That'd be very fun. That'd make for a fun day. Make for a very fun day. I think one thing we should probably take another look at. I don't like it enough. I thought about it for a long time with Sal Stewart. But Eric Paul likes him. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. There's one guy who always messages me about that, or only asks me questions that apply to their. I'm like, I think their simulation stuff is very interesting. I think they do a good job. But I guarantee you one thing: the edges are not close to what is listed on your screen. So, not close. If it were, we would hear about people who are retiring. I think the bat's about as good as it gets to like a standard projection system. Not as much simulation use. everything needs to be put together, not aggregated for that purpose, but you need to find your own path for what works, what doesn't. And occasionally seeing something that pops. Oh my God, that guy. Did he just message me? No, he did not. All right, good. Literally was just talking about it. That's just insane. Anyway. I think they do good work. Again, there's a lot of ways to go about it. But that is not how I go about it. Will not be the Bible for me. I use it mainly for some of this assessment. Just easy overhead view. Comparing multiple weather sources. Kind of like we do all day, every day. Because baseball not played in a bubble is more enjoyable. Far more enjoyable. Much better weather, obviously. That's why we got 2 double headers going today. Yesterday, knew that was not going to be fun. These evening games are going to be interesting. And let's kind of see these bullpens, what's going on with it. Because this is the research show, after all. Seems like Angels game should have a couple. Angels looks all right. Angels game looks a lot more fruitful for it. I think mainly on the LA side. We don't have Soler in that lineup. I was assessing that before this show. Kind of what I thought it would be, and I saw that we got it while we were on, that no Soler. Vaughn Grisham up to the 4 hole. Vaughn Grisham didn't fail me yesterday. That was nice. Felt pretty dumb, but here we are. Lefty, lefty, lefty. Trying to get lefties in there. All the lefties. Give Soler a day off. Why does that matter? Well, that. Not that he's particularly good to righties, but the expected numbers, more in alignment there. Looked at him for a while. Ended up passing, but it's interesting. Afternoon game in Anaheim. I mean, these are different conditions, different situation. Should play much, much better. Hasn't played much better this year, but also the Angels suck. So that might be part of it. I feel like the Angels win a couple of games in a row every year to start off a season. Mike Trout goes nutty, and then you don't hear about him until March next year. Seems to be the way it goes. No, Dalen Lyle. Bad Dalen Lyle. Bad Dalen Lyle. Bad Dalen Lyle. Bad Dalen Lyle. Bad. Bad boy. No soup for you. That's Seinfeld, but whatever. Or Sports Center, depending on how you look at things. God, Dalen Lyle. Bro. These T&Cs hasn't racked up 4 Ks already. "21 pitches, not ideal. Can Ruiz take jump yard while he's facing Hughes? So that'd be hard. Can his stats apply to a different game on a different team? No, it cannot. Cy Hughes, just the GOAT. No. But he's about to strike out Ruiz and make me miserable. 3 strikeouts against lefties immediately. Like, 30 cents of CLV. Polly is laughing right now. Polly thinks she is so smart today. Hate it. Hate it here. Absolutely hate it here. Oh, he got a ball in play. Fuck me. What a time to be alive. I just needed a single from Dalen Lyle. Just needed a single. Outfielders have to play further away in Coors to account for, I don't know, a bajillion miles of real estate in that ballpark. And so singles have a much better shot of scoring runners from second than at any other ballpark in baseball. Because outfielders have to play further back. They don't have a choice. Get this bread. I love that idea. We could have just gotten that bread if Lyle wanted to get a hit. That would have made me happy. Would have been nice to make $30 on this program, $28 on this program in 2 seconds. Get our day going in the right direction. Then watch my boy Tarango yard here. Man, they brought in Perez. What a shitty organization. I hate them. Please punish them for their sins. Endeavors, please punish Lugo for his. Lugo is still out there spinning. Please go yard. I'm not asking for that much. All I'm asking for is a home run early in a day. That's all I need. I had to wait until forever last night on Shea Langoliers. I had to wait forever on Mickey Moniak. Those were late night bombs. Didn't have the vibes high. I want vibes high. Can this turn into a 2? Can this turn into a 2? 2. 2. 2. 2. Two pitch incoming. Turn it into a 2. Do you sweat bets with the wife on the living room TV or just check your phone a lot? Both. Turn it into a 2. 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 I sweat however I want to sweat. This is how I want to sweat right now. Turn it into a 2. It's like when you cover the cards in blackjack or something, or when you have it face up and have the dealer finish out, and then you don't know if you won until if they fucking run up 20, you need a face card. Son of a bitch. Just need to bet all my home run plays for walks. Be a millionaire. Whatever. Back up over the 24-unit mark in home runs after being up to the 30-unit mark. So we have been buoying back the other direction. And the last 3 days come back in the other direction. That is useful. That is useful. Please tell me it wasn't a strikeout. It was a strikeout. Son of a biscuit. Why are the Nationals doing this to me? It's my break even on Arenado, I will tell you. Not even remotely close. 800. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thanks. We're good. No, I don't need the Polynesian sauce. I'm good. That was a callback joke. Can Schmitty do something with his life? Schmitty, that is 3 Ks against Seth Lugo. That's a hat trick. What is it that you would say you do here? If I don't get this across, I swear. Landon Rupp, the absolute GOAT. What an absolute GOAT performance. I mean, this lineup is just trash, so there's that. San Francisco has no excuses. This is their A lineup. This is the best they can do on a day in, day out basis. The right-handedness, I prefer righties, and this is the best lineup they can roll out. Dalen Lyle had an RBI opportunity. That would have been awesome. Would have covered the sins of this Gabriel Hughes individual. What a sinner. What an absolute spiteful individual. This is getting fun. Got Montgomery coming in. And on the Yankees side, well, they went A+. They went Hedrick and Bednar. So Pirates kind of the more appealing side on this. Oh, I've got KBO for tomorrow pulled up. See if there's been any line move on this. A lot of my day is spent just doing this. 140, 145, 155. We want pre-game. I mean, if Bubba Chandler could do that, that would be very cool. So they went to their closer here, tie game in the 9th. Both had a day off here. Whole rest of the pen. Obviously, that's what happens when you have a rain out. Because you're going to need the pen. You're going to need these dum-dums. 1, 2, 3. Hedrick came in already, right? So we got 2 lefties. One of them gives up lefty power in Ryan Yarborough. Giants! 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 Hey! Woo! Seth Lugo is a sinner. He is a sinner, and he will burden the fires of eternal damnation. You got to rise up, rise up. Here comes a general moment you've been waiting for. Brett Beatty going yard. Kevin Gausman can block a trade. Well, who wants to trade for? I mean, there's a lot of teams that he can't block a trade for. That opens up a lot of teams, but Kevin Gausman, that splitter is not splitting. It's been splitting the barrel of the bat for the last couple weeks. Thank you, Giants. Thank you. About damn time. Landon Rupp, you beautiful thing. Make out with you. Make out with you. I'm so happy. Obviously, a little worse weather. Nothing crazy. Yankee Stadium, 84 wind out. It's going to be like, what, 78 wind out? Yeah, that's what I saw. 78. Basically same wind. Max Fried, he was going to pitch in a simulated game, I saw. He ends up going, well, I mean, I don't think you can project him for anything close to like 70 pitches. I'm going to grab my handy dandy notebook. I mean, 65 is where you need to plug him in. So it will be bullpen heavy, and it's already going to be skewed to the righties. probably in a pretty good spot. This is concerning. Let's say this is concerning. My guy Bubba Chandler, Bubba, rocking everywhere. That is so much better over the last month. I want to bet the Pirates in this second game very badly. So they went Bednar already. I would love for this game to go to extras because this bodes better for Pittsburgh now than it does for New York. New York is playing to game and score, and they're just rolling Montgomery out. We're getting a pinch hit from Goldie. So if he goes yard, I probably start drinking at noon. We're seeing this line snap away. Just snap, snap, snapperoo. I mean, look at this. Bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger dogs. 155. Goldie ground out. I want to see the Yankees use in the 10th. Yankees 63 and change. Haven't used Soto yet. Mason Montgomery revenge spot. Former Yankee great Mason Montgomery. Those who don't know. Or Tampa Bay. I'm a liar. Never mind. I lied. I'm a liar. There was a Montgomery that pitched for New York, though. Wadzinski, Montgomery. Only two so far, right? I mean, Yankees went Bednar. They need to try to go out, and obviously they can win it with a swing, but don't like leadoff doubles. Don't like leadoff doubles when I've got finally some momentum in this game. Of course, it's Pasquatch. Of course, it's Pasquatch. People love betting the Yankees. It would appear so. I want this game to go into the 10th, and then we can have a conversation. Because here's what happens. This is probably the shitty thing that happens. If Pittsburgh goes up a run, they probably deploy Cruz, and then you're drawing to no closer. So like, they'll go Soto. Where in the lineup would it fall? Because they got Montgomery here facing Grisham and Rice and Jones. Jones will get pinch hit for too. They got Ahmed Rosario. So yeah, if you're able to take an under on Jones right now, do it. But I don't think you can. Jones will not take this plate appearance. If they do not take Montgomery out, this will absolutely be Ahmed Rosario hitting here, right? Don't know why my computer just decided to have an aneurysm there. Yeah, Ahmed Rosario will take that at bat. Doubt it's Volpe. Strikes out Rice on 3. That's what you're supposed to do. As a lefty, Or supposed to, even though he's been pretty good against them. Bellinger's been really good against lefties. All right. I predict the future, friends. I am a fortune teller. So this is basically what I do when I'm looking for angle shooting for the evening window, when I'm looking for the second half of a doubleheader. We're kind of piecing together exactly what teams are going to do late game scenarios. Montgomery continues to pitch. They were obviously going to pinch hit for Jones there. I would like this game to be over very badly. It was a long time there. Jesus fuck. Schroeder some single. Not the droids we were looking for. Got Cincy money line starting here. Exactly. That is exactly what I do. All right, let's see what the Yankees deploy here. Rosario, okay. Thank you for your service to the cause. Again, they're going to burn both lefties, though. Right? They got Bellinger, Dominguez, Chisholm. That's an obvious spot to deploy a lefty. Bellinger's been good against lefties. Jason Dominguez, I don't believe anything that he's done in the last couple of weeks against lefties. And Jazz, I think we all know. So Gregory Soto will close this game. That's obnoxious. Because they will 100% bring Gregory Soto in if they are up in this game. If it is 4-3, they will bring Gregory Soto in. And then you're drawing to only Brandon Eisert, who sucks as a lefty for the second game. I mean, he is no good. Why do the Giants suck so bad? Still no outs. You need outs. Maybe we should have gone to Henches early. I mean, what are we doing? Pascantino, Massey? You just kept Landon Rupp going? Just to die on the vine? God, Sal Perez. And a double. Oh, God. Bunt single and then an error. Awesome. I'm having so much fun right now. Are the Giants serious? They were just minus 900 plus. Thank you. Now I'm back in a coin flip. Oh my gosh. And he can't find the zone. This is fun. Should probably end this stream, huh? It's a big out. It's a gigantic out. This'll make you drink. So we're back at a coin flip. They'll be back on the Giants side next update. All right, what did the Yankees deploy out of the pen? Well, let's check in on how dead this is. Can we walk wood? That'd be cool. Yeah, nice way to end a fabulous day for Rupp. No kidding. If you're going to go to a lefty, that's the perfect spot to bring out a lefty. You have Vinny and Massey. And now you had Massey bunt it. You had Collins switch hitter. And Marte, like, if you had Henges warming up, you might as well use him in the prime spot to use him. What are we doing other than trying to lose this game? It's the battle of who could care less between two shit baseball teams. Only we care. Oh my God. I have a lot of plays from the evening window in the Discord. I'm going to work through it here. Maybe open a new bottle of Jack. I don't know. This is just fucking absurd. I prefer not to be down $250 starting my day. I mean, just completely mismanaged the spot. You have a lefty warming up. You need to use a lefty rather than let him go a third time against Pasquatch and Massey. The Perez thing, I get it. You probably wanted it. You probably don't after a 2-run shot. Start watching Brady Singer. They're just 90% to win this baseball game, and now they are in a coin flip. I tell you what, baseball is excruciating sometimes because you can do everything right. Red Sox win their 15th straight. Wow. Wow, bro. Wow. I've been saying this for like an hour, but we're going to look at who the Yankees deployed here. They went Cruz. Okay. So we are just... We're making choices today. Bednar, Cruz, they are just all out to win this game. Hedrick, they used their main three. This bullpen got much worse. But then, to neutralize it out, I expect if they go up, that they will 100% utilize their crews. Or sorry, Gregory Soto. Like their closer. No words, man. No words. That was Garcia too, wasn't it? So is Bubba going long? No, he doesn't have to. That's the point. Like, they don't have to. Updated Cardinals lineup. What changed? They have Crooks instead of Pajes. Fascinating. Three now. KC and San Fran. Wow. Just wow. Carter Jensen, this is going to go well. Triolo, RBI. Awesome. Notice how these numbers aren't moving, friends. These numbers haven't moved. Now, Bednar, Cruz, Hedrick, unavailable, period, end of story. Will not pitch in the next game. Blackburn, Hill, I mean, this just falls off a cliff for them. Blackburn's been good. Mickey Moniak, did he just go yah-yah? Or double? McCarthy double. Brady Singer, nice start. I mean, love this guy right now. So amazing how stuff can change if you're paying attention. Sure, I'll get punished for that too. Absolutely no reason. It'll only have an Isert in there. It's going to be all righties. I mean, the lefties are going to look so nuclear for the Yankees. That might be the main thing to try to parse through. Slip sliding away. Pirates again. I'm sure they would love to have 6-3. Honestly, that would get Cruz to not have to start the inning if you don't want to. Runner on second. If you could get this to 6-3, we're going to insta-bet Pirates money line. Then I don't think you go to Soto. Promo code second half, 40% off a month of the Lindy and Friends Discord. Baby Lindy 50% off your first week or month, 7-day free trial. Hope you have a great day. Bye.